Hare Krishna. So welcome our wonderful devotees who are assembled here for this ecstatic evening program where we'll be listening from His Holiness Sachinandan Swami Maharaj. It's a very fantastic coincidence that Maharaj joined ISKCON in 1970 and this is Maharaj's 70th year with us on this planet. So, I think 54, so not 70th time, it's 70 years.
But I have decided to remain 40 years. You know the Kumaras, so we can decide.
Thank you. And just want to have one important request. Please put your dearest friend on silent mode. So please also put your little children on silent mode and not on vibrator mode. Please ensure that we can all listen intently from Srila Maharaj. His Holiness Sachinandan Swami Maharaj ki Jai Lord Sitanath Premanande.
Hare Krishna. Should we maybe introduce the class by Jai Maharaj?
You ready, Maharaj? Sorry? Yes, Maharaj, please.
Gaura Premanande. So, English Samstha? You understand? Good. I will test you. Please let us offer our pranams together. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatavade Satarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. My dear devotees and dear friends, I was thinking, what shall I talk this evening to you? You have heard so many lectures on the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam. Another lecture will just be another lecture. So I decided to speak about a subject matter that is very dear to my heart. It is Krishna's presence as the holy name. I have one friend who is very close also with our Rishi Kumar, Bhurijan Prabhu. And this year when I came and visited him, I saw on his altar a white stone. So I asked, is this a Balaram Shila? No. He said, no, it's not. Is this a Shila from Vashana? No. Is this a Dvaraka Shila? No. Then what is this white stone on the altar? And he said, listen very carefully. This is a promise stone. Promise stone? You understand promise? I promise you. A promise stone? How do we say promise in Hindi?
Vada.
Yes. It's a promise by Krishna. And he explained 4 days before Krishna left Vrindavan, he went for cow herding with his friends Sridham, Subal, Ujjvala, Kinkini, all the cowherd boys, to a place near Kamyavan. And there, all of a sudden, Sridham fired a question on him. Will you leave us, Gopal? This was 4 days before Akrura came and took Krishna on a chariot out of Vrindavan. So now Krishna had kept this as a secret. No one knew about it. How could Sri Ram ask such a question? Will you leave us? Well, a few days before, Krishna had been in Dangati and he had stopped the beautiful gopis who were carrying yogurt to sell in Mathura, in the market. And he had said, give me your yogurt. And when the gopis had ignored him, he had taken his stick and broken one of the yogurt pots so that the yogurt flowed out. When the gopis saw this, they had severely chastised him. Is this how you show your strength? You are waiting in ambush at Dangati, and then you attack helpless ladies who bring their milk products to the market. Is this how you show strength? If you have any strength, then go to Mathura and fight with the wrestlers of Kamsa. Krishna had become very serious, and he said, soon I will go to Mathura, oh beautiful gopis, and then I will never return to Vrindavan. I will soon fight with the wrestlers. I will remove Kamsa from his throne, but I will not return to Vrindavan. Gopis were shocked. They said, Gopal, don't talk like this. Don't use these cruel words. I will leave Vrindavan. You can have all our milk products for free. We will give them to you. But don't leave. Don't talk of leaving us. What to speak of leaving us? So this somehow must have come into the ear of Sri Ram, so that now he was asking, will he leave us? And Krishna got down. Krishna was herding the cows, but he touched with his hand a rock. It was like a white stone, a white rock, and he said, I am now taking an oath, a vrata, a vow. My vrata is that I will never leave my devotees. On the strength that I'm Nanda Baba's son, I'm saying I will not leave you. On the strength that I am herding these 900,000 cows of my father's herd, I'm declaring I will never leave you, and I will never leave those who search for me. So Burijan said, this stone is from this rock where Krishna placed his hand and made his vow. I will never leave Vrindavan, I will never leave the Brajavasis, I will never leave those who sincerely search for me. It's the promise stone. I think we should all go to this place. When you come to Vrindavan, you can ask Brajavasis where this place is. We passed it. It's on the way from Govardhan to Kamyavan, but we didn't have time to go inside. So we need to be at Kamyavan at a certain time, but it's on the way. And you go over to Kamyavan, then before you reach Kamyavan, perhaps 15 kilometers before, you go left. And there's this rock where Krishna said, I promise, I will never break this promise because I swear on the name of Nanda Baba. Yes. And the cows. Yes. How can Krishna break such a promise? Now, my dear devotees, I want to ask the question, how will Krishna be together with you? You are Delhi Wallace. You live in, not Delhi Wallace, you live in Delhi. How can you feel the presence of Krishna in your life? I'm asking you a question. In Krishna's name, do you feel that? No. Okay, so here is a theory, I believe. By Krishna's name, we can feel Krishna's presence.
Krishna's deity form, in the form
Krishna's deity form, Krishna
association of devotees.
in the association of devotees. Yeah. Now you have all given answers. Do you feel Krishna? Do you see him in these things? Oh. Ooh. So you believe in some theory that has never realized, that you have not realized. What kind of people are you? I think this is the most difficult question in our life. We have a philosophy, we have great acharyas who have realized this philosophy, and there are wonderful examples of great devotees who inspire us, but we ourselves are poor. We have not realized. You must know, yes, Krishna appears in the form of the holy name. He's there. He is known as Mantra Murti. Mantra, you know, Murti means a form, a presence. But there are two ways in which you can chant the holy name. One is you can chant what is called Namakshara, the letters of the holy name. Hare Krishna. But you can also chant in such a way that you feel Krishna's presence in your heart. And that makes all the difference, my dear devotees. Now I have some notes and I would like to read to you from these notes on this subject matter. There is the alphabetic sound, H, A, R, E, Hare. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati says, this is not divine sound. This mere physical sound is not the holy name of Krishna. He calls this Mayic sound. There's no spiritual essence in it. The life of the name is absent when there is a certain chanting that is only lip deep and not heart deep. Only when you have an intense spirit of doing service, and you chant in a very humble and longing way, oh Krishna, so many long years in the material world, I feel totally separate from you. Oh Krishna, today I'm turning to you as your sincere and serious servant. Please accept me. When you chant in this spirit, in this service spirit, my dear devotees, then all of a sudden Krishna appears. It's a little bit, Lochandas Thakur gives the example of a yakya. In the old times, in yakya, when the mantras were chanted very perfectly, then a yakya purusha would appear out of the fire and he would give, for instance, a sweet rice to the persons who had ordered the yakya to take place. And then, for instance, the lady would take the sweet rice, and then after some time she became pregnant, when before that she was unable to have a child. No? These narrations are there in the 9th canto, for instance, and so on. This is a very known thing. When you do a perfect yakya, at the end the yakya purusha comes and he gives certain blessings. I have seen in many ISKCON yagyas, devotees took photos, and when they took a photo, at a certain moment you could see a form in the fire, which was either Krishna form or any other form. I have even seen a photo of a yakya where the priest was offering a zari. There was some subtle form coming out of the yagya. She was dressed in a zari. It was the goddess Saraswati or something. So mantra murti, a form, a divine spiritual form, can appear in a yakya. So Lochandas Thakur has said, when we chant, we do a nam yakya, and we pour with our tongue the ghee of the holy name in the nam yakya, and then when the ghee of the holy name is poured into the heart, Krishna appears like this. If you experience that. See, it's nice that you applaud, but this is Krishna consciousness, not some nice story. It is meant to be experienced, not seen. So the holy name will not appear in your heart. The mantra murti will not appear in the heart. When you turn your face away from Krishna, when you are not present and you do aparat. Today during the kirtan I saw many who were in the kirtan, were on their mobile telephones. And I was thinking, hey, we're doing kirtan. We all worship Krishna. Now it's not the time to go on Amazonas and order a new warm hat for the winter. This has to be done in a different time. So when we turn away like this from Krishna while we chant, Krishna will not appear to us. The name will not appear when there is offensive chanting, when there is only lip-deep chanting, but not heart-deep chanting. Then for us, this holy name is a material sound, and not a Nam avatar, that is, Krishna will not come down as an avatar in our heart. So, what you can do to attract Krishna, is this a good subject? When you chant, what can you do that Krishna will really be present in the holy name? Well, one thing is you can chant in the way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, who has come to teach us how to do our sadhana. Prabhupada said, it's Krishna Das Kaviraj Swami who actually says this. When the teacher sees that the student cannot directly understand, he himself goes on the blackboard and he writes down A, B, C, like a student himself. No? He teaches us by his example. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's example in chanting is like the golden road for all devotees of Krishna who want to experience Krishna in the form of his holy name. We have to follow that road of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu which he has given, and his particular mode of chanting is in the mode of longing for Krishna. Sachinandan Goswami describes this longing. He gives the example of a chatak bird. The chatak bird, he is only drinking water from the cloud. He's not drinking water even from the Ganga river, what to speak of a pond or something. So all year, the chatak bird is very thirsty because clouds come only in the monsoon time. I mean, normally. Today there are also clouds coming in Delhi. Very nice. But normally the clouds come in great quantity in the monsoon time. So the poor bird has been thirsty one whole year, and he sees the cloud and goes, "Oh, Jaldi!" He screams. Jaldi means give water, give water, give water. The cloud breaks down and he flies up, and he's so happy and drinks the rainwater of the cloud. So a devotee is like this. He turns away from this world and calls for Krishna. Oh Krishna, I am your servant. I am your lost servant. I have come into this world and I've lost my way. Please, Krishna, accept me. There's a beautiful shloka in Radha Rasa Sutta Nidhi. It's describing that the devotee sits on a path in Vrindavan and is chanting, "Oh Radhe, 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 I am sitting on a path in Vrindavan. I am waiting that you come by here and go to meet your Krishna. Please, Radhe, take me along with you as you meet Krishna. I am your Atiti guest, your unannounced guest. You cannot reject me. You have to take care of me. Please." So this is how a devotee, he longs. He is alive with genuine feelings, my dear devotees. No? He wants to be close to Krishna. He wants to serve Krishna. He wants to please Krishna. And therefore he is calling out, "Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare." He's not chanting mechanical. He's not chanting out of habit. He chants out of longing. This is the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he gives this bird example. You know? The other thing is that when you sit down to chant, my dear everyone, you can sit down to chant, and at least I often do this. Okay, now it's time to chant my rounds. Who of you is initiated here and chant 16 rounds? At least in theory. Not so many. Not so many. Do you chant? Everyone chants, but not everyone is initiated. No? I sometimes, when I sit down, I have this vow to chant a minimum of 16 rounds a day. So I have gone late to bed. I had to get up early and have taken a shower. And now I'm sitting down. My mind is all over the place. And I think, I have now so many, 1.5 hours time. I have to just somehow get a good number of rounds done. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I go so slow, what is wrong today? Then I have to do this, then I have to collect $9 million for this new project. From where will this come? $9 million, $9 million. No, terrible. I'm so hungry. I'm so sleepy. I don't like what happened here. This is what I do, and it's not good. So when I chant, I have to learn one thing, my dear devotees. I have to connect with that part in me that only wants Krishna. Not that part which wants $9 million, not that part which wants to sleep, not that part which wants to buy a new jacket. It's very old, useless jacket. Not the part which is not liking something. I have to look for that part in me who told me, become a devotee, serve Krishna, surrender your life. And I have to connect with this and then chant from that part. And sometimes this part is hiding. So, therefore, when you sit down, the second rule is you must find your sincere spirit, your real self, which only wants Krishna, which knows without Krishna I will not be satisfied by anything which is available in this world. And then, while you chant, keep the spirit that you are calling for Krishna. There is one ashram at Govindakund. It's a very peaceful ashram. It's very nice to chant. There is also the tree under which Madhavendra Puri chanted. Very nice place. But this ashram has very high walls and a very thick iron door. So when you want to come into this ashram, you have to call the caretaker of the ashram. His name is Deen Bandhu. So you have to knock at the door. Deen Bandhu, please let me in, let me in. Sometimes it takes quite some time because Deen Bandhu is just milking the cows and he cannot leave Kalindi. Kalindi is the cow which has a lot of temperament, And when she is left in the midst of milking, she just kicks the bucket and the milk goes down the floor. So you have to call Deen Bandhu. So So in the same way when you chant, you should remember to call for Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, please, please accept me, please save me, Krishna. So this is a little bit what I wanted to tell you. Then the mantra becomes full. Then the yajna becomes complete. Then Krishna appears in your heart. And you chant in the spirit of longing. Someone said longing, wonderful. And you chant in a humble spirit and where you connect with that sincere part in you. Not the part which is having so many, who has many plans and so on. And finally, keep the spirit of attentive calling for Krishna. This is a little bit on chanting the divine sound, because when we chant, my dear devotees, Krishna is how would you say, is only attracted when you chant with a loving spirit. Krishna is not attracted by many quantity, by much quantity. Once Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that some devotees say that increase your quantity and then hopefully the quality will come. But he said this is not correct. One should chant with a feeling of genuine affection towards Krishna. Then Krishna will come in the form of his holy name. My dear devotees, I come once a year here to Delhi. I do not come very often. And I'm thinking, of course, what can I give to you so that you leave this auditorium with something in your hands. And my sincere request for all of you is, please, we don't have to look for Krishna in many places. He is there in the mantra, as a mantra murti, in the form of his holy name. But we have to learn to chant not the namak, the alphabetic name, only the sound, but we have to chant in the proper spirit, the spirit of longing, the spirit of humility and sincerity, and the spirit of attentively calling his name. Like we call Deepandu, Deepandu, we call Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Then only the holy name is there. Once Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur went with his son, Bhaktisiddhanta. At that time he was known as Bimal Prasad. He went to a town called Kulina. I forgot exactly what is in Kulina. Does someone remembers? I think one associate of Mahaprabhu lived there. It's a place of pilgrimage in the Navadvip area. Someone say?
Satyaraj Khan.
What?
Satyaraj Khan, Maharaj. Satyaraj Khan.
Satyaraj Khan is there? Yes. Yes, actually, and then several associates. Satyaraj was there. He said, thank you. Yes, yes, you have remembered correctly. Now I know many other associates. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to see the Shripads, the places where these great associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were. But he arrived late in the night and needed to find a place where he could sleep with his son. So at the edge of the village there was this temple, and a pujari came and said, please come and stay for the night here in the temple. Pujari looked very different from other pujaris, but Thakur and his son needed a place. The sun was getting down and they got some quarters. And then in the night, it was about 12 o'clock, they heard some sound. What? Who? And then they saw a ghost. And the ghost had some chains, and was walking over the ground, making this. Then the ghost started to throw stones at them. But Thakur got up from his bed and Hare Krishna, Hare chanted much. Yeah, I don't know. and the ghost looked and went, and made heavy sounds. And I was so frightened. Oh! Have you seen ghosts? No? Never? Not yet. Good. And I have seen many ghosts. And in Vrindavan I saw this kind. Many ghosts. There are many people who were going there but who made many great mistakes and were born as ghosts. You can see them. Anyways, so Thakur chanted, and then in the morning he looked for the pujari, but he was not there. No pujari. Then he went with his son into the village. The villagers said, "Where have you slept?" In the temple guest house. And there was a little hut, not a guest house. Oh, said villagers, did something happen in the night? Yes, said Thakur, there was a ghost who was attacking us and throwing stones at us. Who is he? Well, the villager says, oh, you don't know? That temple is ghostly haunted. The pujari who lived in that temple before, he chanted the whole day the Hare Krishna mantra. Really? Said Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Yes, but he was so harsh and so bad towards the devotees that he became a ghost. And he gives trouble to anyone who comes in the night to this place. We never go there. It's dangerous. Oh, really? Said Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I chanted, and at one stage the ghost said, thank you, and disappeared. Oh, you are Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Yes, you are pure devotee. You have chanted the proper holy name. You have not chanted the shadow name, the alphabetic name. And you have delivered the ghost. My dear devotees, from this you can see that yes, you can chant, but if you are not chanting in the proper way and in the opposite way, you chant full of aparatas, then Krishna is not coming. Like this pujari, he chanted the whole day, but he was very quarrelsome and attacked devotees. It was really not proper. No? Chanting and chanting are two different things. It must be done in the proper way. And then Krishna is present, and therefore Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, it's not that we should chant necessarily such a huge quantity, but we should chant we should chant with genuine devotional feelings. This is known as Samyukta Sneha Nam, the Nam that is connected with some sneha, some feelings, devotional feelings. If you just chant Kaivalya Nam, then you will be, that is just chanting mechanically, then you will be saved from hell, says Swami. But if you can chant the name with some affection, then, my dear devotees, Krishna will make you his associate in the spiritual world. And while you chant here, Krishna will manifest himself in your heart. It's not a big quantity which is necessary, but it is chanting the name with genuine feelings. And as we heard, the genuine feelings means just to go to Krishna and chant with a longing. Longing, we understand longing. What is longing? Desire to be with Krishna, longing. What is longing in Hindi?
Lolupta.
Lolupta. Lolupta. Yes.
Lolyam.
Lolyam. In Hindi, lolyam. Yes. Oh Krishna, please, I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death called daily. Samsara, very samsaric town. Oh Krishna, there are so many unfavorable circumstances in my life. Once Prabhupada said, was asked, who's the greatest enemy of the devotee? Do you know what he said? He said, he himself is his own worst enemy. So I'm in unfavorable circumstances. My dear Krishna, I cannot concentrate on you. I cannot relish the holy name with devotional feelings. Please help me. And then when Krishna sees this humble longing which Mahaprabhu taught us, then he comes running, oh my dear devotee, you need my help, my dear devotee. Here I am now in your heart, and you feel some genuine taste. You don't want to stop. My dear devotees, my practical tip is, every one of you who observes this class or is in this class, please make some time in your life where you can chant 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, and of course those who are initiated, 16 rounds, and to get some genuine devotional feelings. Sit down and then start and chant properly. In Vrindavan, I was going to one temple, and then Aarti time came, and there was all Aarti, boom, 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 bing, bing, boom, 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 boom. I thought, wow, there's so many devotees in this temple that make the sound. Then I came closer to the altar, and I saw an Aarti machine. Aarti machine, you must have seen, huh? Metal arms, metal drum, boom, 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 tick, tick, boom, 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 boom. I thought that, well, the machine is not as good as the devotee, you know. The machine has no devotion. It has only some electricity inside. I can understand it's perhaps better than nothing, but mechanic chanting is like this also. there's no devotion. Krishna cannot really enjoy and relish. So this devotion comes easily when we are chanting in the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, here, take Krishna, come on. And he gives us love for Krishna by teaching us how to chant the holy name. Hare Krishna. What do you think? Should we chant for 3 minutes? Yeah? So I request you to sit straight now. Yes. This, by the way, is Gaur Krishna. He's very famous on YouTube. And Kishore Gopal is also there. Also famous in Alachua. So, I will guide you into the chanting. Is that all right? Please sit straight. Let us I would like to request you to take a few deep breaths. For those who have taken notes or have ordered on Amazon new things while the lecture was going on, please put your phones aside and on silent mode. We will now try to apply what we have heard so far. We will first connect with that sincere part in us. A prayer may help us, a prayer, my dear Lord Krishna. For so much time I have not been turning to you sincerely. I was so busy with my life. But now, today, I will chant with the devotees your sacred holy name, and I beg you, please accept me. And as we chant, we try to be present with each holy name. We try to chant each holy name with our voice, with our full mind, and with some devotion. time all together now.